Hello, salam, namaste and sat sri akal to everyone. As I mentioned in my previous video that in the later videos to come, we will be talking about entrepreneurship, the lessons that I have learned over a period of 6 years. We will be talking more about how to run businesses, how to scale businesses, and before we talk about those stuff, I would want to explain you how I know all this stuff, what my journey has been, how this 6 years looks like from my angle, the things that I have done, the things that I should not have done, the learnings that I have taken out of it. So I would want to explain how these years have been. To start with year number 1, which was 2014, the year was pretty rough, bad. Year number 2, 2015, was worst, I can say. 2016 was a disaster. 2017 was, it started to show off the cooling effect. Things was pretty good, not that great. So the year ended like normal for us. Year number 5, which was 2018, we hit a jackpot, which means like our efforts started to get recognized with the partners that we were working by then. We are still working with them, although. So year number 6 have been a year wherein we try to stabilize all these things, the multiple projects that we are working on right now. We expanded during this time to various other countries. Many projects has been launched in outside Tanzania as well. So all in all, these 6 years had a lot of rough patches. It had a lot of days which were good, bad, disastrous. So all in all, I have formulated certain theories out of it, and the things that I believe will guide any other person to make sure if they implement these theories in their life, they will become successful. I believe so on that one. So these 6 learnings that I will be sharing with you actually has happened during each year with me, but it happened subconsciously. So the learning out of my year number 1 was theory of SPEC, SPEC, wherein S means start with whatever resources that you have, whatever you can. P means plan everything in advance. E means execute every single thing by dividing them in modules. And C is for consistent. Stay consistent every single time. You will get the rewards very soon. So what also happened in my year number 1 was a lot of people, they start throwing negativity over you because you still have not been successful. So the learnings that I had from my year number 2 was ignore the negative people. Even if it is your best friend, even if it is your close relatives, if they are negative about you, just ignore them, cut them off. Second learning was look for some niche. The business that you are doing, the entrepreneurial journey that you are on to, make sure like you are looking for something spectacular, something different that world will be recognizing you for. And at any point of time, do not hesitate to accept the mistakes that you have done and learn from it. As I mentioned earlier, that my 3rd year of entrepreneurial journey was very bad. I mean, it was very rough. But there was something that came out of it, and I realized it later that those things have happened, and those are the things, or those were the things that helped me kept moving. So I call it like theory of 3 P's. First is patience. Second, persistence. Third, perseverance. So these 3 things will make sure, when they will take you through from your rough patches. Make sure you are patient about the things, keep bearing, keep grinding, making sure like you are not leaving this part. The moment this hustle of grinding is over, believe me, there is a lot of peace on the other side. There's a lot of self-confidence on the other side. There's a lot of happiness on the other side when you're gonna be making it. So in the 4th year of my entrepreneurial journey, I believe the struggle was not as bad as it was in the first 3 years. I believe by then we realized our potential, we realized our niche, and we started to walk onto the direction which gonna be leading to positivity, which gonna be leading to the projects that gonna be generating revenues for us. So I call it the theory of believe that there is gold in the mine. So by saying that, what I mean is that you need to be staying persistent in the work that you are doing, and believe me that while you are being persistent into your job, you will hit the gold mine at the end of the day, and world will be yours. So in the 5th year, I realized that the things that you do, at the end of the day, you have to make them big. You cannot keep running on the small projects, small deals that will be generating some revenues for you. At the end of the day, you have to pick at least 1 or 2 out of them, and then you have to take them to the next level so that people recognize you for that one. At the end of the day, you have to make it big. So my learning from year number 6 was that we need to sustain, we need to make sure we stabilize and expand. So from year number 6, I learned that any business will grow to the next level if you make sure like you are sustaining it, making sure like competition is not destroying it. You need to make sure you apply innovation. You need to make sure like you hustle more to make sure like your business is sustained, it is stabilized, and make sure you take calculative risk and you expand it. So I want to remind you that these things, I never knew it before. These things happened subconsciously while my year-on-year journey has been progressed. One thing that I want to tell every one of you, that whenever you have this zeal of doing something, make sure you do it. Don't leave it halfway. Whenever you think that you're going to be leaving it, just remember that why did you start it in the first place? So what are the take-homes from this video? Things that we should do. Now, things that we should do are to stay consistent, stay persistent, have more patience than usually you have. Okay. Now, another thing that I would want to mention is bootstrap your business. Do not depend too much on outside funding, or funding is the only way that you can do a business. My point number 3 to take home will be your own godfather. Don't look for godfather outside. Be your own leader. Lead yourself towards success by yourself. Do your own research. Make sure you teach yourself every single day. My 4th point to take home as things to do will be never hesitate to fail. Fail fast. Fail fast, get back to work. Now, things that we should be avoiding, as you call it, like don't do things into entrepreneurship, is stop procrastination. Procrastination will make you delay. Now this delay will cost your business at some point of time. Point number 2 is, in your business, don't partner up with people who are non-serious. You may end up taking partners who probably have a little money and would want to partner with you, and you probably will be thinking that money is the only thing that you need right now and you can run your business probably, but that's a wrong choice. Look for partners who share the same vision with you and probably who will be helping you in many other ways than just money. My point number 3 will be, don't put your all eggs in one basket. Make sure you create income, and from that income you bootstrap it, create multiple sources of incomes. So my point number 4th as things not to do will be to stick with one project or one deal forever. Make sure you create the parallel opportunities, or you take advantage of one deal to create another deals for you. Make sure you are always growing. You take one example, make sure you hit it hard, create multiple of them. I want to tell you one thing. This is your business. You are an entrepreneur. You have all the right to take your business personal. So I believe your question will be, after 6 years, where do I stand? So here is the answer. During these 6 years, I tried venturing into 5 different businesses. I failed into 3. I accept that I failed into 3, and I am still running 2 of them. And both of my businesses are cash positive, and I'm happy about it. So in the next video, we will be talking about lesson number 1 to enter into the entrepreneurship. Stay tuned. So stay focused, stay raw.